Evening, everybody. Hope you're all okay. Today I thought I would talk about the difference between anxiety and depression. Now, if you have anxiety, you may well have or get depression, and if you have depression, it's possible you can have anxiety. So they do go together in a lot of cases, not every case obviously, and they do share some symptoms the same. With depression, it's much more of a feeling of being down, upset. I think quite often people can call it like a black mood, and that can stay for days or even weeks. Also, some of the physical and behavioural symptoms, excuse me, decreased energy, feeling really chronic fatigue and sluggishness, difficulty concentrating, making decisions, recalling things, actually aches and pains, cramps and stomach problems, changes in weight and also appetite, so you might eat more or eat less, difficulty with sleeping, waking up early, or actually oversleeping, so sleeping a lot. Some of the emotional symptoms of depression are loss of joy. If there's been something that you've had as an interest and a hobby that you used to love, and then all of a sudden the joy goes out of it, that is a good sign of depression. So a persistent feeling of sadness and emptiness, feeling of hopelessness and being really quite pessimistic. Also, there is anxiety, anger and irritability, and feeling restlessness, or also feelings of guilt, feelings of worthlessness and helplessness. And then I think the worst for depression are the suicidal thoughts, and also in some cases attempts. So with the anxiety, you can still get the fatigue, or being sort of fatigued quite quickly, but you can get the sleep problems and the irritability, the difficulty in concentrating. So those are really overlapping. And like I said, the sleep problems, not necessarily the too much sleep, but the interrupted sleep, because the mind is not closed down. Some of the aches and pains you can get in both sort of situations, but obviously with the anxiety, you've got the panic attacks, so you've got the racing heart, the sweating, the fear of overwhelm, feeling on edge, difficulty controlling, fear and worry and dread. So if you look at it in two ways, I always think of depression as in whereas anxiety is so you've got the two sort of two differences. But like I said, some of these issues can overlap. You can have all, some, part. It is very individual to each person. But there is no need to live in it. That's what I want to say, is don't stay there. Take action, because it is possible to live without depression and to live without anxiety. Some people can manage to do it on their own, and it can be a long, hard struggle and a long journey. But you can get help. I mean, I'm here to help women who suffer with and struggle with anxiety, or it can be depression, either of those. And if you need help, then please contact me and we can do a 45-minute discovery call and strategy call to see whether or not we're a good match to work together. But I mean, if not, if you just want to have a go on your own, then research, look, don't sit, don't make it your default. Anxiety and depression do not have to be your default, but the longer you leave it, the more that's what it becomes, and then the harder it is to get out of it, because your mind then thinks that this is the normal. This is what we do because this is comfortable and this is normal. Thinks it's doing you a favour, but it's not. So please do something about it. Ask for help or investigate and help yourself. That's all from me today. Thanks very much for listening. Take care. Bye.